correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy. Let the offense unfold. Trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success.
Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. They'll look to throw again. A throw left side taken in by Corley.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, faking the give. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Here's a toss as they look to run, and he'll get about 5. Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to throw. A quick throw that's complete on the slant. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's in. Greg, offensive coordinators script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, this is going to be a long day for this defense.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He gets this into the hands of Green.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align. Tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but back to throw. He'll get that to all his tight end. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. putting the tight end in motion. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A handoff here, up the middle. And the Broncos are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown, Denver. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now a give up the middle. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup. 4. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one taken in. New York. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Jets will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
He will have the conversion and more. He's going to have a Broncos 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. Going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll try to hit him with a screen. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it at the 3. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Here comes the blitz. Oh.
Offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that's going to be incomplete. Roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive will start on the ground. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They'll send their tight end left. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to manage to get this out of the way and bring it up to the 5-yard line. Good gain of 4. One more time. They'll keep it on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Jets are in front as we send you to Orlando. And instead, why don't we get right back to it? as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. They'll motion a tight end right. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a give on the ground, and he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jonah Ellis, the one who got him down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll throw out of the gun. That one taken in by Corley. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. The tight end going in motion to the left. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. On play action, he'll set up to throw.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And the Broncos are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Up the middle they go. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
They'll look to throw.
at the 50-yard line.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Broncos.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. That is brought in at the 10. And He gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He gets it to go. Broncos draw closer here. It's 21-14. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll look to pick up the pace. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. He'll try the right side this time. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't.
And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Back onto the field. For offense. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Now, faking the give. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They'll run here. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To number 82. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Complete to number 82. No gain on the play.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to... The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
That's complete to all the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He is in. Touchdown, Broncos. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with 1st down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Complete to number 84. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Jets.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Big play coming up, 3rd and 7, and the crowd on their feet. Tight end motioning left. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Important punt here in this tie game late. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Back to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And that is incomplete.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. But now as this 4th down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
Here's 1st down. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock. They motion the slot man left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from